we're live. This is Cheese Grits and NyQuil, Western Massacre Locksport, and yeah, just coming off of Mountain Mix sermon. I love the Mountain Mix show. He's always got so much to say. I may or may not agree with all of it, and that doesn't matter. I appreciate the man's thought process. I appreciate the man's ideas, and I appreciate the man's contribution to Locksport, as well as especially the community. What's up, Delbert? How are you, buddy? So, yeah, coming off of Mick, and I got shit everywhere, so bear with me here. I haven't gotten anything open tonight. I've been picking for hours, and I mean, I've been picking for hours. Not necessarily picking within my comfort zone, but I'm stuck. I've got a DeGuard 5 pin and pin lock, dimple lock. I've got this bad boy progressively pinned from the back, 3 pins. I can't get anywhere with it. Spent probably an hour and a half on that. I spent probably 35 minutes working on this Master Platinum. I can't get anywhere with that. I also spent, yeah, no doubt. I also spent 30, 40 minutes picking on these Euros, and the core is super dead, so I get zero tension feedback. But what is that? Let me do that again, right? Like, there is a spring in the back of this lock that's pretty strong. I have no idea what that is. I don't understand what that does. I have picked these open a couple times. But before I challenge lock them, I want to pick them. Like, that's my right to modify it, is opening it up on camera, and I couldn't get into that. So I'm going to go in my comfort zone and try to get some opens here. How you been, Delbert? What are you picking on tonight, or have you been picking on tonight? I've had a rough day. Waffles, what's up? You're I want to say Stuck is in Idaho. Maybe it's Indiana. I don't know. It's somewhere in the Midwest, though. Yeah, that's been one of my comfort locks lately, is 7240. It's a good lock. I like the spool feedback on those. It's good. It is good. Yeah, I don't have any of those. I need to get more of these standard locks that we all seem to have. I only got a few. I don't know what this Master is. It's a Master Platinum. I don't know what the numbers are. I think it's a blue belt lock, but I can't get any progress on it. I don't get it. Just don't get it. Why am I top weight tensioning this? This is a bottom tensioner kind of night. I just caught the end of Mountain Mick's advice of the day, and I gotta agree, like, if you're picking on camera and you're having a hard time getting things open, don't worry about the camera. Do what you gotta do. If you gotta listen to music, listen to music. It's actually raining here, and I got like some light, there we go. Got some light thunder going on, which is absolutely mesmerizing for me right now. Love the sound of rain, especially after a dog shit day of work. Pretty relaxing. Okay, we gonna go for this? Yeah, we're gonna go for it. We're gonna go in hand 7240. See if I can get anywhere on it. Some of them are a little easier than others. I got one that somebody else did a number on the keyway, and it's got a bigger, it's got no lips, if that makes any sense on the opening. It's just teeth in there, and it kind of looks like Nancy Kerrigan smiling, like it's just teeth. And it doesn't like to open with the key. I mean, it opens, but it doesn't like to. It doesn't. It doesn't like to. It just doesn't like to open. Everything's real stuck in it. Like somebody abused that lock, and then I paid them money for it. That's the crazy part. I paid money for that lock. Uh, 7240. Let's get into you. Come on. I got one that I picked the other night, sitting here getting challenge locked. I'm waiting for smaller taps so I can thread the chamber. I put a little groove in it, which I'm going to make a little bit bigger so that those spools can lay down in there and really agitate the shit out of some poor picker that's working on it. But I don't know, I didn't get very far on it. I got it all tore apart here, as well as the remainder of my springs from that DeGard, which, like, I don't know, I'm having a hard time picking shit all of a sudden this week. I don't know if it's being tired or stress level or what the situation is. All right. I am in a full set here, which means I should be going any moment on this lock, but I'm having a hard time with it. I think I just overset pin one. That's okay. We can always reset and do it again. Do it again. Do it again. I like these. I like the feedback from the spools. It's kind of cool. Feeling how they work in conjunction against each other and with each other. And I'm finding I like my Reaper set more and more on these because of how sharp 1 and 2 are on the tip. They really get you into some small keyhole areas. They get under tight pins real nice. I don't know if anybody else likes to single pin with their tickler, the big tickler and the little tickler. But I certainly like using them to bully these pins out of the way. All right, we're going to start over. We're actually going to switch locks. Yeah, we'll go to this one. No sense in running into walls repeatedly when I'm trying to just get some opens. Yeah, I like these. This is a pretty tight keyway on these guys. On these, there's a gnarly bend in the keyway. I think is that what they would call paracentric? I don't know. I don't even know what kind of keyway it is, but they seem to work well in there. I also like the modulars for picking in these. I got modular gem hooks that I like quite a bit. I wish I had full-size gem hooks, but he doesn't seem to make, oh, little spider. He doesn't seem to make full-size ones. So yeah, I'm just listening to that rain. I got a deck behind my house that I actually was digging new footings for it, and then summer got too hot to continue. What's up, Nick? Summer got too hot to continue, and I stopped digging those footings, and now they're full of water, and they're probably sliding back in, and I need to get those things dug, get some concrete in them. I was just saying that I love listening to your little sermon words by Mick at the end of your live feed. Like, whether I agree with what you're saying or not, like, I appreciate the input you give to the community and your generosity as far as being an ambassador for the community. Like, I think it's great. So most of the things that leave your mouth, I agree 100% with. So, but it's okay to not. And I think that's important that we all realize that we're all people. We have different ideas and different feelings and different thoughts, and it's okay. It's okay to be different. It's okay to not agree with that guy or this guy or that lady, or you don't have to agree. You have to, yeah, exactly. You have to allow other people to think and feel and express themselves as they need to, regardless of what that is. Yeah, shit gets stupid real easy, and partially that's partially why the aliens are coming to kick the shit out of us right now. They're about to teach us a lesson in the next few months. They are in their giant space Cadillac heading for Earth right now. It's funny, I don't know if I believe that AI, what is it, AI Atlas is all that, but yeah, speaking of alien abduction, a buddy of mine and I, many years ago in the lovely state of Wisconsin, out snowboarding at, yeah, it was after bar close, so 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and we both jumped in my car at the end of the session, and we were driving off, and the inside of my car filled with red and blue blinking lights, and I was like, oh fuck, cops. Wasn't worried about being pulled over, but yeah, like, I mean, they were pulling me over, and next thing I know, we're like sitting there going, where's the cops? Where is it? Like, what just happened? There was nothing. And to this day, we both feel that we seen we seen the little greens. Don't remember none of it, but yeah, we both agree with it. And it's funny, like I was just telling that story to somebody I work with a few months ago, and I get a message on Facebook from somebody like, "Heard you and so saw some aliens." And I was like, "Wow, what a small world." All right, I got probably one pin to go in this, and my hand's going numb. A bad circulation or something. I think it's because I'm the way my bench is and like how low my seat is. Like I'm leaning on my forearms on the edge of my bench, and I think it's cutting off circulation. Let's go to the tickler. Pop that pin. Come on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do. I was quite heavy for a while. I'm still a big boy, but I was over 300 pounds for a while. And I don't, yeah, I'm pretty sure I crushed the height out of this seat. Like, it doesn't even want to get picked up anymore. I sat on it airbrushing for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. And so, yeah, now that I say that, how do I how do I put a poll up on this? Is that something I'm able to do once I'm live, or do I have to do it previously? I I do a lot of different things for hobbies, pastimes like lockpicking is only one of many, and I was gonna do a couple other things during one of my live feeds that in the future here, and I was gonna give you guys an opportunity to voice your opinion on that, but I'm not sure how to put a poll up. Yeah, I gotta use Restream a little bit. I had like I was getting my ass kicked by Restream when I was on the Broke Pick show. Well, I mean, would you guys be interested in seeing me do some art, like airbrushing or glass gilding? Would you be interested in watching me build a memorial ring for somebody? Would you be interested in building speakers? Like I got a speaker building project that's going on for some hi-fi speaker bookshelf speakers. Like I'm not really sure. Thought maybe I'd turn the camera on and spend some time doing. I am in that full set, and it does not want to go past that. I actually like. I know I talk about art, and I don't necessarily show much art, at least not yet. So I'd like to show off some stuff that I painted actually, if I can find it. Do I know where it is? I should know where it is. And yeah, here we go. What we got there? Yeah, here, let me show off a couple of my paintings and get you guys' thoughts on these. I did a portrait of Audrey Hepburn a while ago. I don't know, I can't really get a better angle on this. But that's a painting I did. Probably, yeah, 2023, a couple years ago at this point. I did this one here last year. I was actually thinking about sending this one out for framing it up and sending it to Dean for his wall, because he's looking for something on the back of his wall. So I did a portrait of the singer of Mr. Bungle and Faith No More, Mike Patton. Did a portrait of him. Yeah, I wish I could get them more into frame, but that's okay. I got a few others around here, but those are my faves. I don't know about a lot of skills. Thank you for that. I spent a lot of time. I guess that's where what they say about talent. Talent is just pursued interest. I have a good art teacher. There's also a gentleman that pops in on my live feeds every so often by the name of Steve Leahy. He does, thanks brother, he does a live feed on Mondays, and he gives away these beautiful little 4x3 size paintings that would just blow your mind. He sells them as well, but he gives one away a week, and all you got to do is make a suggestion during his live feed about what what you'd like to see him paint for the next giveaway, and he does up 3 or 4 or 5 of them, and every week he draws a name and sends it out. You just got to have made a suggestion the week before, and like I've got 5 of his pieces. They're absolutely bonkers. So like I will always give that man a shout out. He's actually interested in learning a little bit about lockpicking too. He put his name in the hat for my giveaway. Speaking of which, my giveaway, I also had one running on the Unlocked Discord. I'm giving away some Jimmy Longs as well, because I had won some stuff from Unlocked, and I felt it was time to give back because they had given to me. So I ran a giveaway there, and I have my 4 names. I have my addresses printed, and everything's ready to go out. I'm just waiting on my stickers to arrive. So if any of you are waiting to get giveaway stuff from me, from the Unlocked Discord, I'm just waiting on my stickers. They'll be here either tomorrow or the next day, and then I will throw all the packages together and out they'll go. I'd like to get my cheese grit stickers out there. Why am I struggle bossing on this so hard all of a sudden? It's funny, I was opening these things up lickety split not that long ago. Drop all the pins. Back to the other one and try again. So yeah, I mean, I'm debating on do I want to put gold on glass, or do I want to maybe paint on one of these American Lock 1100s? Do I want to do a little tiny painting on one of them and maybe give it away? I don't know. That would be cool though. I'd like for Steve Leahy to do it, because what he could do on one of those locks, holy smokes. Whoever got that would be absolutely thrilled. And I am in a full set here, but not getting where I want to be. Yeah, I think so too, Storm. I don't, it's been a while since I've done any painting, so I don't know if I could do it justice, but I would, maybe paint something on it. I would have to prep the lock and all that beforehand, otherwise it'd be a awfully long and boring live feed. But then again, I mean, you're watching me pick a lock that I'm not able to pick right now. We're about to reset, but I'm right there. The lock is right there. I've seen the core move. They don't move that much before they open. Go in with the tickler. Yeah, I've thought about it. I mean, I wanted to paint motorcycles, so I mean, I've got like motorcycle and automotive grade paints and clear coat and all that shit. In fact, I got a motorcycle tank sitting down in the garage that I need to paint. I got a goalie mask I need to paint. I just never do it, I guess. It's like one of those things, like, you got to be ready to do it. And if you wait till tomorrow, tomorrow never happens. That's kind of the case here. Like, tomorrow never comes, and I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. And yeah, 5-pen Demple. I got one progressively penned right here in this DeGard right here. 3 pens pinned in the back, and I can't get it open for some reason. And the other 2 pens are sitting right there. That is a purple belt lock, so don't be ashamed if you struggle on it. There's a reason it's not a blue or a... I can't even get my freaking blue Demple lock open. Like, I can get the green one open. The blue one doesn't want to play ball. God, I love that rain sound. This is annoying. I know I have this lock right there. I can feel the core move. And then it just, I don't know if I'm oversetting or not setting something enough, or I'm stuck on a spool, because I mean, we look at them, there's 5 spools in here. Front one is not a spool, front one's a normal pen. And all the rest have bad attitudes. But this is par for my course today. Some days I'm a regular magician. Other days, dog shit with skin. All right. Come on. Get this open. I know I can open it because I opened this and turned it into Mick for his giveaway. Speaking of which, when's your giveaway over, Mick? What's the cutoff date on that? October 1st, okay. Yeah, it's just around the corner, my man. Oh, well, while I'm thinking about this, and there's a couple of you in the live chat and mix here, I want to address an issue that, look, we're all entitled to the way we think and the way we feel. There was an outburst and a loss of some membership over in the Discord, and we need to remember to treat each other respectfully. Like, people chime in and they give their opinions, and it's okay. We don't need to get offended by it. But Discord got a little out of hand the other day. Made me sad. I don't like it when the Brotherhood treats each other like shit. There's really no reason for that. Yeah, it could have been handled differently. Everything can be handled differently, though, you know? Like, it's. Yeah, I know. I was in the middle of it when it went down. Like, oh shit, I'm gonna stop talking. All over something silly too. But it's important that we remember that everybody's entitled to think and feel how they want to. If you don't agree with them, don't agree with them. But you don't have to. You don't have to get bonkers about it. No, it's your server. Yeah, it's your server. Like, you run it how you want to. If you don't like it, don't be part of it. That's the beauty of. Hey, did we ever figure out what the professor was cooking? Was I right? Wow, my hand is numb. Boy, get back in there, blood. Yeah, it was. I don't know. I mean, fuck, we're breaking into locks for God's sakes. Like, how serious do we got to get? Well, I mean, it's because it's par for the Discord course. I mean, that is a community that was originally designed by the most toxic group of people on earth. Come on. You're not that hard of a lock. Open up. No, I think it was about the pinging everyone for it is what started it. Like, ask for the lock, that's not a problem. But I think somebody got one too many pings and yeah, congratulations again, by the way. That is one hell of an achievement because things get real from here, buddy. Yeah. At this point, locks get serious. They have bad attitudes now. Yeah, exactly. Although it's too bad because Vector is a hell of a lock picker. Yeah, he has a lot that he could have offered us. But, you know, again, not everybody has to agree. Why are you giving me such a hard time? I just opened you this morning, yesterday. At one time, these 7240s, like I couldn't get into them at all. And then all of a sudden, I was just tearing through them like shit through a goose. Now, all of a sudden, I can't get into them again. Yeah, I literally, I don't know, man. It was out of nowhere. Okay, come on. Yeah, no, I think there's been a lot of freedoms given to us in that Discord, which is very cool. But there are a lot of people in there. Like that's a pretty active Discord. It's a different vibe. Like if you go to LPUs, like there's certain reasons I go in there and unlocked. Like there's certain reasons I go to unlocked. There's reasons I go to dog pack. Like there's reasons I go to lady lock, and none of them are the same reasons. Like there's banned people. Just put them on ignore if you don't like them. Like no reason to ban anybody unless they're spewing poison into the air. And even then, again, like I said earlier, everybody's entitled to how they think and feel. Like, just be productive about how you put it out there. Yeah, awfully childish. I mean, I would say we're all adults around here, but that is not really the truth. There are a wide range of ages. All right, I'm getting pissed off. We're going to start bringing out the gear. I cannot believe I am struggling this hard with this lock. Yeah, oh yeah. I can, I reach out to you when I got something I want to say. Like, I don't necessarily like to air my garbage publicly, There we go, up close and personal. Turn this a little bit sideways. All right. There we go. Give me a little height. Height. However the hell you say it. I speak English yet I can't. Can't talk. Mr. YouTube guy, what's up? How are you? If you're coming in to bust balls, have fun. Don't really care. I'm here picking locks. You're watching it. Thank you. And we can't seem to get past that full set. I don't understand what the problem is. Good for you, man. You get it fixed? Yeah, I actually like my ergo turners for picking these locks particularly, which I don't understand why I'm sticking the Reapers in them. I know there's better turners for this. Everything gets worse before it gets better. That applies to, jeez, everything. Everything gets worse. Yeah, I like these. I would like some of those S-shaped. I think they're the Sparrow ones. I don't know who makes them, but they look super comfortable. Hair definitely gets worse. Hair definitely gets worse. Yeah, I like my. The thing I like about the Harbor Freight Vice is how much it weighs. It's just not very friendly, so to speak, in the jaw area. Sometimes I wrestle with some locks with it. Come on. I watched Lock Lady pick one of these the other day, Lady Locks, and was like, yeah, she makes it look so easy, but and again, they're not that difficult to locks to pick. But for some reason, all of a sudden, I can't open them. Yeah, the Panavice is not cheap, although there are bastardized versions of that using this shit. They do make a Panavice style base, or you can put it, actually, you can put it on a Panavice base. Did you look into that tool chapter thing at all, Mick? I know you were talking about possibly starting up a tool chapter. Hi, Zoe. This thing went into full set like two pokes into it, and now it's. I was asking about that myself, and you need to have actively going meetings, is what I was told. So I've got to get some meetings running before I can. What's up there, Labs? How you doing, Boo? Thanks, brother. Me, I'm just listening to the rain outside, and I'm trying to let off some steam from work. And even though I want to strangle the shit out of this Abus 7290 or 7240 right now, like this thing's about to open. Like I'm not happy right now. It should have been open like 30 minutes ago, both of them. Go back to in hand picking. I was wondering where you were at, Boo Man. Good to see you. Yeah, how are the cicadas crazy this year? Like, I'm in the Northeast, so we don't necessarily get them. But I know when I go visit my brother down in the Nashville area, like some years they are, holy smokes. Wow, why? It's just struggle busing. My wife's Chinese, she probably would eat them. I know I've eaten some gnarly looking insects when I was in China. I don't know if cicadas are worth eating or not, but good night, Storm. Good to see you. Come on. You're right there. I can feel it. Go. What's the matter, Pen? You too good for your home? Yeah, dude, she's full-blown Chinese, man. Get out of line and she'll judo kick me straight in the lips. Yeah, they're not small. I'm pretty sure they got giant shells on them. That getting punched by this bullet. Yeah, no shit. All right, I'm getting agitated now. Go back to my happy pick. Downgrade. I love this lock. This is my orange belt lock. I love this lock. We are open. Yay! We got the easy lock open twice. Awesome. Progress, not perfection. Progress. Yeah. The problem with wasps, they're like they don't die when they get you. They just keep getting you. Like that. That's a problem. I remember the ones that live in the ground, the little black and white, like I can't say they're little, they're not little, but they're black and white. I remember my dad had one of those nests in the front yard, and part of the entrance was on the side of the house. So I put a mason jar over one side and I stuck the hose in the other hole. I turned that shit on. I was probably 7 years old, like I was young. And the jar filled with little wasps, big wasps, like it just filled. And the jar was vibrating. They were in there. They were pissed. They were pissed. And I don't blame them. Like, I'd be pissed too if somebody flooded out my house like that. But I scooped them up and I went to put the lid on and I took off running. And the lid tinked off the lip of the jar. And those bees, wasps, whatever the hell they were, I am now allergic to specific strains of stinging creatures because of that incident. I spent days on the couch with cold sweats and yeah. Moral of the story is don't mess with animals that sting. Like don't do it. It's a bad idea and they don't forgive you. When you piss them off, they don't forgive. Yeah, I wasn't allergic to anything at that point. Like me and the neighbor kid used to catch bees. Like that's what we did. go out and catch bees and piss them off. Like, what's more fun than catching bees? Catching more bees. And I got this great idea to catch the whole hive. Yeah, I'm still suffering from that. Here we go. Yeah, any of those venomous little stinging creatures, like, you never know when you're gonna get nailed by one, and all of a sudden you now have an allergy to them. Like, that's a thing. One day you're fine, the next day you got anaphylaxis going on. You know, hornets aren't they the ones that get angry and they stay angry like for weeks? Why is this one giving me a hard time now? Yeah, I guess that makes sense, Mick. I never thought of it that way. Swamp, good to see you, buddy. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, I never thought of it that way. Madder than a nest of hornets, man. Yup. Madder than hornets, tougher than woodpecker lips. Look out. AF for sure. For sure. Bad attitudes. Bad attitudes. My dog actually likes to eat them, and I just laugh at her. I'm like, "You're not very smart, kid. That little bug that you're trying to eat is about to let you," and then she gets it. She gets stung in the face, and yeah, those spiders can get out of control. My brother gets those in Tennessee. I know it's a problem. Go down there for the barbecue competitions and have to be careful picking out logs from the wood pile because they all over that shit. Go on. There we go. There. Step side. Isn't that what those Silverados were known for? The big step sides? Come on. I know you want to go. I can feel you. Oh, yeah, the super long beds. That's right. Well, there's my answer from the professor in cooking class. I think I got it right. Come on, why is this lock fighting me so much? Like rusted seized or like ran without oil seized? Either way, I mean, that's probably an issue. It's going to eat some money and time. I don't know a whole lot about working on cars, but I like to build things and tinker. I can tell you what, I can take a car apart. That's for sure. Which is none, no oil. Stuff probably like oatmeal, like shit on a shingle served cold, thick and chunky. What are those things from Wendy's? The Frosties? All right, come on. Never a fan of them. I like milkshakes and all that shit, but something about the Wendy's chocolate flavor never really agreed with me. I don't know, maybe it was just me. I don't like artificial chocolate flavor. Like I like chocolate, don't get me wrong. But I like milk chocolate. But we'll be here. Some guy when you come back. Funny story for you. My wife being from China, they don't eat cheese over there. And she's like, she's not a fan of cheese. It's too salty. She can taste how salty it is, and it's just too salty. So I brought home some tacos, mini tacos from 7-Eleven. If you like 7-Eleven like convenience food, their mini tacos are fantastic. But I brought them home, and I brought them home without the cheese sauce, right? I figured, she doesn't like cheese. I won't put it on there. She literally looked in the box. She goes, "Where's cheese?" Well, you don't like cheese. She goes, "Yeah, but you got to add the cheese sauce on this." Like, so I'm having a debate with a Asian lady about the fact that cheese sauce is not cheese. Like, sure, it's a gift from the aliens. Like the recipe for Cheese Whiz is on the back of the heads on Easter Isle, but like, this is by no means cheese. Yeah, she was not having it. I marched my ass back down 7-Eleven and put cheese sauce on them. I mean, I'm a big fan of space cheese, but yeah, it's not cheese. Reminds me of that outtake from Borat. What's this? Well, that is cheese. And this? Oh, also cheese. Well, what about this? That's cheese too. And this? Sir, all of it is cheese. Everything. Oh, this is all cheese? Yeah. Well, what about that? No, singles are not. Well, American cheese is not cheese. It is a cheese product, which honestly, if you're making macaroni and cheese from scratch and you don't throw American in it, or Velveeta, something along those lines, you don't really have a very good mac and cheese. But, and that's just professional opinion. I also, being from Wisconsin, growing up my whole life in Wisconsin, like, cheese was important to me. One of my favorite things growing up was going to the cheese house and getting samples of cheese. And going there and eat 50 kinds of cheese if you want. Yeah, I'm kind of a cheese. Like, if you've never had like a Midwestern beer battered cheese curd, like, people, oh, I like mozzarella. You've never had a real beer battered cheese curd then. Mozzarella sticks are not where it's at. Yeah, oh yeah. That fresh made butter, like, shit's unbelievable. Come on. Only thing I like Colombian is my mushrooms. I don't even like Colombian coffee. Colombian mushrooms, though, you got another situation on your hand. Wow, why am I struggling so hard with two locks that I could posture on and they would open? Maybe I wore the springs out in them. I mean, they were heavily beat when I got them. You sweat mushrooms down with some brandy. Oh, dear God, emulsify with butter. Oh, man. Oh, you got some naughty shit going on there. It's funny, I was a chef for 30 years, maybe even more than that. And had an opportunity to get into supervisory, so I got out of the chefing industry. And multiple gold medals, silver medal. One of my good friends actually just won Chef of the Year for the American Culinary Federation this year. Like, it's one of those things, man. Like, once it's in you, it's in you. And like sometimes I wonder if I made a mistake getting out of what I used to do, because I could do it with my eyes closed. Like, some people stress out in the kitchen. Like, that world was my home for a long time. I thought some guy on YouTube was going to beat me up there for a minute. Pretty cool having him in here. This is getting annoying. Holy smokes. I can't believe I'm having this much trouble. Ugh. And the wrench falls out. I wasn't going to go live because Mick was live, and I like to let Mick run his sermon, but he ended up hopping off, so I jumped on. I like to do my live from Western Massacre. It's Tuesday night, but it was really Wednesday morning, so I couldn't do that. Yeah, I know you don't mind, but I do. I don't like, I like to let you do your thing. I didn't really have anything planned out to do or to say, so nah, no need to hop off, man. There's enough attention span to go around. It's not like I make my living doing it, so. There he is. I was just talking about you. Welcome back. Glad you hopped in there. I thought you were going to beat me up when you first jumped in. Thanks for coming in and being cool. I am getting angry. All right. Time to change over to something else. Was picking on this, Mick, Generation 1 quick set. Got nowhere with it. Although I did rekey it, I couldn't get it picked, which was frustrating as hell because it supposedly picks like everything else. You don't need to shim it or anything. I'm gonna play around with this a little bit. I've been struggling. Struggling with everything. Kind of cars do I drive a Hyundai. Inexpensive, great warranty. I'm not looking to impress. Although I would like an LS swapped Porsche 944 because I would like some of that Corvette power, but That's neither here nor there. Not happening anytime soon. There's a garage out of Las Vegas that does some gnarly 944 LS swaps called Renegade, and like I would give my left nut for one of those cars. Holy shit, they're so sexy. All right, we are gonna go. I'm gonna go in on the 4-pin Temple because I can't seem to open anything else. So why not like go to a lock we don't even see in the United States usually? Hello, Marissa. I don't thank you for the support. I don't know how much learning you're gonna get. I am not opening much tonight. I am having a hard time with everything, it seems. One of those days where I can't seem to get anything to pop. But I'm glad you're here. No, no hammer yet. But I'm trying to pop this 4-pin canard. And it's one of my go-to comfort picks when I'm feeling inadequate and unable to pick anything open. I go to, there's my false set. Good. I go to this lock and it makes me feel better about myself, usually. There we go. We got the canard picked. Something got picked. Here we go. Something of notable difficulty got picked. Let's see if we can do it again. Then we'll go to the 5-pin and never get it open. It's all you, Marissa. You brought the vibes. Our new friend, some guy on YouTube, bringing good vibes. And here we go. False set is had. And we are open. There it is. 4-pin canard has done its job. I feel much better about my spot in life. Okay. 5-pin canard. Get ready to knock me off my cloud. Yeah, buddy. Funny, I typed that in one of the discords, and Spicy Nug is like, I read that in your opening voice. Good. I've done my job then. Yeah, I don't know why that 1-pin, the addition of 1-pin, like, makes this so much harder. This is really Not a difficult lock. It's not a difficult concept to pick these locks. And they give, like, that fifth pin makes this a whole different animal. I'm not really sure why. And Labs, you ever find a pack lock? You still on the hunt for one? Twin? How old are the twins? Holy smokes! Yeah, I would imagine. That's a lot of energy. Wow. Congratulations on twins, but that is a lot of energy. Holy moly! My ex-girlfriend had twins, and they were a handful. Yeah, they're more common than people give them credit for. Yeah, I'm old, brother. Old man. Old man grits. And NyQuil. Enjoy being young while you got it, my man. That shit will fly by before you know it. Yeah, it's right in the dimples. What's going on, Spooner? Yeah, we're on it again. I actually just bought a couple of disc detainers coming in from Germany. I don't know if I will ever get them open. I don't even have a disc detainer pick yet, so, and they are black belt locks, but I bought them because I wanted to have something ridiculous, and they are on their way. Oh yeah, you're plenty young. 28, still trying to burn the world down, for God's sakes. for jumping in here, Spoons. Good to see you. That's why they make clippers. You lose your hair, shave it. You got one of those weird shaped heads, even better. I had a coworker slash friend of mine, long ponytail, giant bald spot, and he held on to it for a long time, and then one day he just comes in with no hair, and I was like, "Wow, he did it." Yeah, old people can't play ninjas. But you know what old people can do? Afford ninja costumes. And nunchucks. You can afford nunchucks too. Shit, I was in high school when Nirvana broke out. What is going on here? There's a phenomenon that happens in these locks where you get the picks absolutely twisted and stuck in the holes. And it happened. I was using one of these gem hooks to try and scrub the pins, and I ended up getting that stuck. It was not a good time. Yeah, the thing that gets me is like all that 90s music and late 80s music. Now that's considered classic. The classics. And that's not the case. Those are not classics. Granted, they changed music dramatically, but they're not classics. The classics were the 60s and the 70s. Yep. Yeah, those are the classics. The late 80s and the early 90s, there's nothing classic about that. I mean, sure, classic 80s, but I remember when fucking Green Day was kicking the shit out of bouncers at live shows. Like, that was a thing. Like, Billy Joel or Billy Joe, whatever the hell his name was, like he'd go after bouncers and like kick the shit out of them, hit them with the mics and stomp on them and make problems. Green Day was a huge movement. There's a line from the movie Basketball where Ernest Borgnine's talking to Trey Parker or Matt Stone, or which both of them actually, and he's like, "You kids today with your Zima and your hula hoops and your Dan Fogelberg." Can't you see kids today have attention spans measured in nanoseconds? Yeah, the Hawk. I grew up a skateboarder watching him skate when he was a teenager, man. Like, he was in this movie called The Search for Animal Chin, old Powell Peralta skate video. Like, I don't know if anybody skated that's in this thing, but that was something back then. The Search for Animal Chin. No, I don't watch TV anymore, really. He's getting old, man, but like, he's been a monster in the pool since like 1980, 86 or something like that. There's much better things to do than stare at that shit. Like, stuff comes through way too fast. And slow down, enjoy being alive. Try to learn something new every day, enrich your life. Anything. Just the boob tube. All right, I'm getting frustrated as hell on this. There you go. Yeah, like when I was young, I was a skateboarder and a snowboarder, and I was always active, like outdoors stuff. Like, I was never in the house. Like, I think Seinfeld was on for 6 seasons before I ever seen an episode. Yeah, I remember Aquabats. Yeah, that might be true too. Like the whole 1984 thing, glued to the tube. Gonna subliminally pump you full of propaganda and make you a mindless servant. Craziness. Crazy shit going on. Yeah, I think it was on for like 6 years before I ever seen an episode because I just didn't watch TV. You know, when I was young, my dad bought a satellite dish, and aside from scrambled porn, like I just stopped watching TV. Office is good. It's a good one. Who's your favorite character on The Office? Mario Duck Hunt. I remember that Nintendo with the gun. Jim's good. I'm a fan of Kevin. Goes to the wedding, sticks his feet in the ice machine. Oh, my dogs are barking. Like, that's so fucking rowdy. Feet in the ice machine. Oh, every once in a while I see a Dunder Mifflin shirt around here. Cracks me up every time I do. It's usually on some relatively young, like college age person. What are you wearing that for? That cracks me up. Oh, we got a small full set. Holy smokes. Did I speak too soon? Yeah, I spoke too soon. Don't wake up anybody. Nothing happening here. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of like old, like it's funny. Like I work at a university, so I see a lot of young people, and they like kids today wearing Bauhaus T-shirts. Like, you kidding me? Like, you know who Bauhaus is? Like, Bauhaus was done when I was young. Like, holy smokes, and they weren't huge. The only time I picked this lock, I had picked the four penner over and over and over and got really good at picking the four penner. Threw this one in, picked it immediately, and I've never been able to open it since. Members only, yeah, I remember those. I still rock Misfits and Ramon. In fact, I need to paint a goalie helmet with the Misfits Fiend and some old Danzig stuff. Like, that's what the guy wants for a theme, so I got to do that. Mick, you seen Terraphone lately? I haven't seen Terraphone at all. No, I did not. I got one of those purple belts tore apart here, triple penned in the back. I got another purple belt sitting here, and then I got another purple belt. Like, and I got two more purple belt quick sets on the floor somewhere. They're about to go 3 inches deep into the drywall. Like, I haven't been able to open shit today. Yeah, I gotta send Tara a message. I haven't seen Tara in a while. Yeah, I unbricked. I finally unbricked. 70s opened the way for a lot of things. Yeah, honestly, the lock came. It's a key and knob, so there's a Bible, and it had one of those slide covers on it. I ended up having to get that off, to get the pins out, like they were in there. And I'm glad you mentioned that because I was worried I was gonna break it again when I did this, but it's good now. It's got 3 pins in the back, and it's as I, if there's 3 pins in the front, I'd be opening it, but something to do with them being in the back. Same with this 5th pin on this canard. This was 4 pins, it'd be open, but that 5th pin does something to me. I'm not really sure what. Yeah, I got vinyl records sitting over there. I would be playing them, but I get spanked from YouTube for playing music, so I can't play any tunes. I got an 80s Carver system sitting here, early 90s Carver, late 80s. I love my music. Everything's playing hard to get. Everything. It's probably worth some money. Yeah, I'm trying to beat it till it pays you. I've got, since we're talking about vinyl music, I'm gonna pull this out real quick. Give me a second, I gotta find it, guys. There we go. I have, for you vinyl junkies out there, I got an old original White Zombie God of Thunder cover. This is old. It is from, do we have a date on it? I want to say it's from like 1980, 1989. And yeah, if you've never heard White Zombie's cover a God of Thunder, this is probably the coolest track ever yeah, Thunder Kiss. Yeah, this is probably the coolest track ever recorded. And this is back when like White Zombie was still playing in garages, like before they were anything. Unbelievable, unbelievable album, unbelievable track. I actually bought this. I bought this specifically because like I only heard that song once when I was young. Played on the radio from a college radio station. And I was like, if I ever find that vinyl, I will buy it. And I found it, and it wasn't cheap. I think it was $30 or something for 3 songs. But yeah, I'm glad I own it. It is a cool track. I mean, you can find it digitally everywhere, but to have it on vinyl is legit. I got a couple of those old, like, punky industrial style albums that you just don't see or hear. Maybe I'll start doing that on my lives anyways when it doesn't matter. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I just lost the spring. Uh-oh. Almost lost pins too. That spring is going to be hard to find. And I knew this was going to happen. Uh-oh. When they take off, they are gone. Pretty sure they're magnetic. I might be able to pull it off the carpet with a magnet. I'm going to have to try that out one of these days. Put the other one here so I don't lose it. Uh-oh. That's probably not the move I want either. I am just making shit worse for myself by the second. Not going to put it in there. All right. We are not making progress. Awesome. Well, there we go. Got a little bit of core rotation. Now that I lost the spring to one of my 5-pen purple belts, we're going to get open the 5-pen canard. And is that Rush 2112? Yeah, that's Rush. My parents actually have an original pressing of that at the house. That man's a phenomenal bass player. That drummer's a phenomenal drummer. Like, that band made Canada proud for sure. I forget the guitar player's name, but he's freaking legendary as well. Like, that whole band is top of the line musicians. Yeah. Yeah, they're all legends. Yeah, it's okay if there were, I mean, that's kind of the thing with vinyl, like, if you got it and there's not a mark on it, it's because you don't play it. Which nowadays I don't play much of my vinyl at all, but I do listen to them from time to time. All right, we are losing. There we go. I'm gonna have to find out where to buy the guard springs. Labs, did you ever find a pack lock? Yeah, I witnessed that whole thing. I'll tell you that's a frustrating lock to pick. Like, it's a lot of crunching, just back and forth, back and forth, back, and then eventually it lets go. But like, all right, I want to cry. This shit's pissing me off, and I lost a spring. It's supposed to make my day better. I'm not even gonna play with that one. Like, that one's got me mad. Did you ever do your berserker, Mr. Boomin? I got spanked for putting glue on someone's crayons once. That was back when the teachers and the principals could still hit you. And I didn't do my homework once in third grade, and the principal made me turn around and bend over the chair because he was going to spank me. And he said, "Look at the picture." And there's a picture of him in a woman's bikini. And he's all hairy and looking like Danny DeVito. It was the most fucked up thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And I'm old now, and it's still the most screwed up thing I ever seen in my entire life. And then I got spanked by this guy. Absolutely disturbing. I couldn't imagine somebody doing that shit nowadays. School, traumatizing. School, abusing kids for 300 years and still going. How we doing, David? Yeah, blood will wreck somebody's day. If they're not into that, blood will definitely ruin their day. And they faint, and then they're bleeding because they bang their knob off of the table on the way down to the ground. Or yeah, we got to get you some patches here. Those challenge patches are cool. They're about ready to release the next one too. I'm trying to interested to see what it is. I think it's called Pack Leader. I don't know. Might be something to do with pack locks again. Okay, we are at the point of no return with this. Let's go. Yeah, I think it might have something to do with pack lock. Like maybe they got something to do with pack lock. I don't know. Huh. Yeah, I'm interested to see what it is. Team sport would be fun, but like not necessarily the easiest thing to orchestrate. All right, lock. Yeah, right. You never know. I think next year, like some of these patches might go away and other ones might come out, like season twos. I don't know. I'm probably never going to end up with an Assassin's patch. I definitely would like it, but I'm not picking this way. It's not going to happen. There you go. Halloween is definitely. I was trying to build a amazing Krampus costume, but I can't find like the key piece I need, which is literally just some size 11 men's platform boots that I can work on. I can't find them. I eBay can't find them. Assless chaps. Blue whale requirements. They are any white, yellow, orange, green, and blue lock. You pick them in succession in one video. And if you do it under 10 minutes, you get a gold star on it, which Skip just did. 7 minutes and 30 some seconds, and I'm jealous as hell. You send the video to, I would have to pull up the information again, but I could find that for you if you want to shoot me a message on Discord. I can't remember the guy's name off the top of my head. No, you don't have to pick them in 10 minutes. You can take 10 hours if you want. I would suggest time stamping the videos, but if you want the gold star, you got to get them in under 10 minutes. Which someday I will take another run at it and try to update my time. I was 10 minutes and 17 seconds. Yeah, you put me in assless chaps and it's like, yeah, we got problems. The police are coming. Yeah, I got it in 10 minutes and 17 seconds. And actually, it's kind of cool. I'm like the 156th person to do it or something like that. Like, kind of cool. Well, I was hoping to like change out some locks because like I did mine with an American 1100, and that's a pretty gnarly lock. It takes some time to get into most of the time for me. So, and actually, I got jammed up on my yellow belt lock for 3 minutes in that video. Had I not done that, I would have gotten my gold star. But stupid master lock. Come on. For some reason, I am just not having a good time with this lock. There we go. There we go. Oh, and I just dropped it. Son of a bitch. Are we still? Nope. Damn it. That's okay. I was trying to show it to the camera as I opened it, but that's all right. What's a good climatic lock opening without dropping the damn set. Yay, you retard cheese grits. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I mean, that's even more acceptable. Like the the wrench getting flung, I've had that happen in the pack locks. When it goes into the set, like boom, out it goes, but like at least it stays when it does that. There we go. Now we're talking. Got her. There we go. Yeet. Send that shit to me. I will pick it. And then I'll close it and I'll pick it again. And then after about 40 times of picking it in a row, I won't be able to pick it anymore. I like to get my hand on some of those old railroad locks, like yeah, well, the second pick was a lot quicker than the first one, that's for sure. I don't understand why they give me such a hard time tonight. Like, they're not hard locks. Waiting for 69 to hit me up on that pre-interview. I haven't heard back from him yet. Yeah, it's 7240. This one as well. I don't need keys, I pick locks. Maybe I can make that my black belt project and make a key for it. Is that like Mrs. Lovett's meat pies? Get 'em while they're hot. Mrs. Lovett's meat pies. You know what else is proof of operation? Struggle busing on a 7240 for an hour and a half. What the hell? Yeah, I like Swedish meatballs. It really depends on the sauce. Like meatball's meatball, but it really depends on who makes the sauce. Yeah, this was my go-to like comfort pick for a couple of weeks. Are these locks, and now all of a sudden they're slapping me in the mouth. I've heard that before, that IKEA's meatballs are out of control. Which you don't really, like, who thinks, I'm going to go out and get some meatballs from IKEA? Like, I've heard they're good. Like, That's not the first time that statement has been said around me. Yeah, dude. At the one here, it's right after the registers, like in their little deli area. They saw everything. Yeah, their little food court. Like I have heard, their meatballs are freaking incredible. I have heard that. Go pick up a bed that takes 46 hours to assemble and some meatballs. Nathan's Franks. Those things are so salty and fatty. Holy smokes. Mystery chili. This is true. This is true. I can fidget with the little screw hole for hours and be okay. George Carlin used to tell a joke about Wendy's. You say, they say it's the quiet ones you gotta watch. Yeah, never mind. I forgot how it went. I blew that one. All right, come on. You find a place with good food, like that's literally like don't let that one go. When I used to cook, like in the restaurants, like you don't need to make everything badass. You make one thing killer, like killer, people will come from everywhere to eat it. If you got more than one thing that's killer, like even better. Yeah, the hype will definitely ruin shit too. Come on. So Lady Lock says to pick these straight up and down, but I get zero play. Picking straight up and down with these. It could just be these ones because they were abused before I got them and the springs are worn or the pins are all jammed up. Mick, do you remember how you picked yours when you did it? Zero. It's funny when when I used to do the barbecue competitions in Tennessee with my brother, like 2008, we beat every team that you see on the barbecue pitmaster shows. Like we beat them all. And some of those guys made a lot of money doing that shit. Yeah, I only pick upwards. I am an anti-gravity picker, but like Lady Locks was like, just pick straight up. And I don't know if that works for me. This lock, I think, is just tired. I had a gnarly burger in China once that, like, you could definitely tell that it wasn't, they're not used to doing cheeseburgers with bacon cheeseburgers, but it was big. I will give it that. And they had multiple skewers holding the damn thing together. The cheese was weird because they don't eat cheese, so whatever cheese they put on it was not what I would call good cheese. Yeah, like if I wasn't on camera, I would like nestle this into my stomach and really dig into it, but whatever. That's something I miss from the Midwest, pizza burgers. I used to make these things called pizza burgers. They were absolutely incredible. Yeah, I've never been to the islands. I'd like to get down there though. I got a chef buddy of mine that I used to work with that is from the islands, and he's back there now. I would imagine he's still there cooking. Why are you guys so difficult today? So I knowing my luck, like I go to Hawaii and the damn volcano will erupt while I'm on the island. That would not surprise me, not in the least. You out of here, Mick? Yeah, buddy. You have a great night. Thanks for being around. Appreciate it. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, that should have happened like earlier. At this stage of the game, I am their bitch. They have made a mockery of me tonight, which is fine. I'll win next time. Spoon, be good. It's Mick saying goodbye. Or are you leaving too? Ah, yeah, thanks. I appreciate the Gesundheit. My grandma's German. The only time she spoke German was when you sneezed or when she was mad. Oh, nice spool. What's this one doing? Come on. There we go. There we go. All right, we got the second one. Now I can be happy. Life is good. Again, in the world of cheese grits. Some guy, thanks for joining us. Feel free to like and sub. If you're interested in learning how to pick locks, I got a giveaway going. Giving away some beginner sets as well as a intermediate set of lock picks. You just got to make a comment and be subscribed if you're interested. If you're not, that's fine too. Thanks for hanging out. And I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on myself, but we'll give a couple more of these locks a good Yankee hurrah. That's cool, Labs. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, I couldn't believe it when I was looking at T-shirts. Like the price, like I mean, if they were really good quality, all right, I get it. But I don't even know what the quality on them is. Like, although they were selling brand name, you could pick from numerous different types of brands. But $50 for a long sleeve shirt, like that kind of blew my mind. I think it's like a print, direct print to garments, not even like a screen print. Because like You got to pay for screen setup and all that shit when you do that, which I'm not opposed to. But I actually might have to do that for my next live feed, is make the t-shirt like on the live, do my sublimation there. Like, was gonna put a poll up, see if people would be interested in seeing me do some art or something other than the lock picking, because I know that's what this channel is, but sometimes just doing something else is kind of fun. Like, I got speakers I'm in the middle of building and all sorts of shit. And the art I can always do can be lock related, you know, paint a lock, or I painted a Krampus sleigh bell that looked like something you could pick up. It was on a piece of paper. It was pretty cool little painting. All right, this is the yellow belt lock that gave me such a hard time during the Blue Whale Challenge. And it's giving me a hard time now, too. It doesn't like to rake. It doesn't like to pick. And it's a Master 141, I think. It's just a junky-ass lock, but nah, brand new. Like, I bought 9 of these, I think. They just don't like to pick. I already lubed them once, and now I'm fucking stuck. You kidding me? I'm looking at the key pins, and they look like bullets. I don't know if I'm tensioning them to death or what the deal is. I know there's a spool in them. That I know. It's embarrassing, though, to get your ass handed to you by these lower level locks when you know for a fact you can pick them. There we go. Picked. Pain in the ass, though. It's funny, these are the locks I opened for Berserker, and now they don't like to open anymore. Yeah, well, the Master 3 is notorious for being just, it's like a lot of mashed potatoes in that lock. Like, there's no feedback. The springs are meh. I don't remember if it's a dead core or not. I got one in here though. It's a white belt lock. I think, if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure I raked mine open too, because like single pinning it was not gonna happen. What did I do with this? I zipped these open. That's what I did. I used a half diamond. I zipped these open. I don't know if that's a thing anymore. Or... There was two of them that gave me a hard time. This is probably one of them. God knows I got a lot of them. On this, you think? Oh, that's right. Somebody told me to do that on the Master 140, and when I did it, it was like dunk, 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 open. Yeah, I think maybe top of keyway on this is overkill. I mean, this lock, like, you head fake it and it opens. Like, you put this on when you want people to steal your shit. Use this lock. What, the Master 141? Might have been you that told me to use it. I forget to do it on those locks, though. Oh, the number 3. Yeah, I should try that. Zipping's like anything else, man. You do it enough. I learned to do it just to do the berserker because it's quick. It's a fast way to rake things open. You zip, and they're open. But when it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Like, it sucks. You got to get your tension and your timing down so that everything just kind of works. I can't believe this one's like slapping me in the mouth now. I suppose I can. That's the day I'm having. Don't really care though. We're gonna put her away for now. Go top of keyway, master number 3. See if there's something to that. Master lock, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. You know who else is from Milwaukee, Wisconsin? Jeffrey Dahmer. Yeah, exactly. Master lock number 3 can be opened with a dirty look. Book. Pretty sure I raked this thing open when I got my white belt. Haven't tried to open it since. It's funny, these lower end locks, like there's something to them. Like, sure, you hit them with a rock and they open up, but like for picking, this is not the lock to learn on for sure. Yeah, whatever, master lock. I hated this lock. I still hate this lock. I think this is going to be my last attempt. Yeah, I get those vibes from all these locks tonight. Weird. Locks I should have no problems getting open did not open tonight. But it is what it is. I'm not going to lose sleep over it, that's for sure. This one's a Master 6121. This is the lock I got my green belt off of. And you would think I would already be in it. But you can't really feel anything in these things. It's kind of like sticking your pick in a brick. There we go. I got it. There it is. And this one might not be. These locks are nutty. This core tension in them, nutty. It's still, I find it amazing that they're only green belt level locks. Something doesn't seem right with them to me when they're that deceiving. I think I want to put a polish on all of my picks. I think they would benefit from that. All right, we are going to call it at this because I'm not willing to stay up all night trying to chase this lock. But one of these nights I'm going to have her run it. A whole pile of those. I want to say thank you to everybody for hanging out. I appreciate it. Made a couple new friends tonight. That was very cool. Did not expect that to go well, and it did. The last time I had somebody that I wasn't sure if they were involved in Locksport or not, they made problems. Some guy from YouTube was very, very cool. Welcome to join us anytime you'd like. I mean, you're welcome to anyways. I'm live on YouTube. And you're welcome to be as cool or as destructive as you wish to be. That's part of the live feed. But thanks, you actually made my evening pleasant. So, all right, everybody, thanks for coming, and we will see you live next Tuesday. Yeah, buddy.